See, a lot of us may be going through some things right now. We may be going through some struggles right now that might be leading us down a wrong path, or it might feel like it's over for us. It might feel like, that's the end of our chapter. What's up, y'all? I'm Nate Yaps, I post content on TikTok, YouTube, all that, go check me out. But I'm here to tell you guys that the hard times are not forever. I'm going to give you guys a little story. This is from personal experiences, and this what's been helping me out. So, y'all, I'm young, and basically, I got kicked out of my dad's house. I'm not going to, use this as a sign of weakness. I had people in my comments saying, oh, don't tell your weakness. I don't look at it as a sign of weakness. Rather, I look at it as a lesson. I look at it as just a part of my journey. A part of who I'm about to become, a part of my elevation. A lot of us got to realize before God is going to bless you with all these things, he's going to test you. He's going to put you through, rough times. And what I believe is you always have to keep a positive mindset. What I believe is you always have to stay positive throughout the good and throughout the bad. Now, a lot of us, we go through hard times, like I said, and it feels like it's over. It feels like it's the end of the world. It feels like that's it for us. But you have to understand that you cannot let these setbacks define you. You can't let these setbacks define who you are and who you're going to become. At the end of the day, we choose our reality. So what you got to understand is if you spend time dwelling on a situation that happened, if you spend time dwelling on the past or the future, you're never truly going to elevate. You know why? Because you're stressing about stuff you cannot control. Once you realize that you have to stop stressing over stuff that you cannot control, you're going to have more peace with yourself. You're going to realize, look, I can't stress about this. I just got to worry about the present. Now, what a lot of us tend to do is, like I said, we stress about the past and the future, but yet we don't focus on the present. And like I said, you choose your reality. So if you're not focusing on the present, then your future's going to come, but it's not going to be in the way that you want it. It's not going to be in the way that you planned. You know why? Because you're too, busy stressing about the past and the future. So that's why I always say, focus on the present. You might be going through rough times, but look at it. Look, it doesn't define you. It doesn't define who you are. At the end of the day, we are all human. We all have our hardships. So you shouldn't look at it as just the end all be all. You know what I mean? Don't let these hardships define you. At the end of the day, you're going to succeed. You're going to elevate. You're going to grow from it. Trust me, all that you're going through right now, I promise you, you're going to grow from it. But what you got to understand is you got to stop doubting yourself. You got to stop telling yourself that you can't do it. Because the moment you tell yourself that you can do it, you can elevate, you can grow, and there is space to grow, I promise you, y'all, I promise you, you're going to grow in many aspects. I'm sorry for, being loud. Buses are passing by. But no, the moment you tell yourself there's still room to grow, there's still room to elevate, you're going to notice your reality is going to give you more opportunities to elevate. Now, one thing I believe on, because it's been helping me out, once you see the good and once you focus your energy on the future you that you're trying to become, and I'm not saying focus on the future, but I'm saying once you imagine, look, this is where I see myself, this is what I see myself doing, you know what I mean? Everything, all the opportunities are going to start to form for you to grab them, and it's going to lead you to that, to that outcome that you want, to that person who you want to become. But it takes you putting into the work right now. It takes you being positive right now. Whatever situation hits you, you have to realize, okay, I might have just, hit rock bottom with this situation, but I can always come back. If I woke up today, if I had another day of living, I could always come back from this. And this is something that's been helping me out personally. You know what I mean? Although I might have a rough situation, although I'm still young, I'm still going to run it up. I'm not going to let it define me, because you know why? I woke up today, and it's another opportunity of living. And what a lot of people don't realize is the people that hurt you or the things that happen in your life, it's going to pass. At the end of the day, everything passes. Whether you like it or not, every situation it passes. And whether you dwell on it or not, it is what it is. A lot of people have hate in their heart. A lot of people have sadness in their heart. But they don't realize that the moment they let that go, it's going to be like a relief. You know why? Because that situation been passed, but you just been holding on to it for too long. So realize, any hardship that you're going through, don't hold on to it, because it's not going to do you any justice. At the end of the day, let it go and have peace with yourself. Let it go and have love with yourself. But honestly, look, don't let these hardships define you, because y'all, we're going into 2026, and we shouldn't hold any hate in our heart. We shouldn't hold any sadness in our heart. We should just put in the work. We should be happy. We should stay positive, because I promise you, once you have a positive outlook on things, your reality is going to be positive. You know what I mean? I've been a little bit inconsistent when it comes to these longer videos, but we're going to run it back up, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to see y'all in the next one. You already know, comment, share, subscribe, join the family, click the link in the bio. We elevating, we on the road to success. Like I said, we're going into this new year. We're about to hit 10K on TikTok. I think we had like 8,800, something like that. But we about to hit 10K. So if I can do it, if I can elevate, you can elevate. You know what I mean? What I always say, I say stay up, stay lit, stay blessed.